Good, this wore out moss. I'm on an early morning stroll right now. Just taking a walk. Health is wealth. We all gotta remember that. Keep up with your health. We as black people, especially black folks, we don't really, you know, check up on our health that much. So we definitely gotta, you know, stay up on our health. We don't go to the doctors enough. We don't walk enough. We don't eat proper enough. We don't take enough vitamins. We gotta start keeping up on our health. Let me tell y'all a quick little story real quick, right? About a month ago, I went to the doctor. You know, I was having a few little issues. Still kind of is, but I don't think it's nothing like super major. I hope it's not, but anyway though, whatever. Went to the doctor, and let me see what happened. I went to the doctor. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all the story, quick story before. This time I went to the doctor, the recent time. The time before the recent time I went to the doctor. It's a black doctor, by the way. Anyway though, I go to the doctor, and we both talking. Black lady, black doctor. She not a doctor. She an RN. Like, that's another thing these doctor offices got to start doing. Hiring PACs and RNs and writing them off as doctors. You know, they used to fool me with that shit. You know, I never used to check into it. I just thought they was hiring doctors, like legit MDs. I'm not saying the RN don't know their stuff. I'm not saying the PAC don't know their stuff or LPN, but me personally, I would rather deal with an MD, a legit doctor, instead of all this PAC, RN, LPN bullshit. Let me deal with an actual MD. That's what I prefer, me personally. These doctor offices hiring all these RNs and PACs and writing them off as doctors. And that ain't the case. They just fucking RNs and shit. Because these doctor offices too cheap to hire an actual legit MD. That shit crazy to me. But anyway though, I go in there. The time before the most recent time. And me and the doctor talk. And I don't know how we got on the conversation, but anyway, we got on the conversation of she said something to the effect of, what she say? She said something about yeah, black people. She kind of started whispering. It was in the doctor office. Well, she was like, yeah, it's good that you checking up on your health. I mean, you know, I'm a black male. You know, she was like, a lot of us. She started whispering. A lot of us, you know, a lot of us that look like us don't really be checking up on our health like that. And that's when I said, I know. You know, I said, I know. A lot of us, we don't really care to, you know, or we don't really try to as black people. And then she was like, I know. She was like, that's good that you checking up on, keeping up with your health. So anyway, fast forward, most recent time, like a month later, I go to the doctor. I tell her about what I got going on. And what she say? She said something. She was like, she was like, what you do? You just sit around and think about your problems all day? She said, you need to find something to do. She's like, you need to find like a hobby or something. Get you something to do. She said, you just kind of just sit around and sound like you just sit around and think about your problems. And then she was like, feel like if I don't know what's going on, if I don't know what's going on with you, I can't diagnose it. I'm like, damn, you don't want to order nothing? Don't want to order no labs or nothing? You don't want to order this or order an MRI or anything? You don't want to, like, damn, you don't want to try to find out what's going on so you can diagnose my problem? You know, and on top of it, anyway, though, she said, what you do, just sit around and think about your problems all day? And I can't remember what I said. I said, nah. But if I am sitting around thinking about my problems, you should try to help me to solve my problems so I won't have to sit around and think about my problems all day. I'm thinking about my problems all day for a reason. Because you not trying to help me figure out my problems. But I just think that was like real super unprofessional of her to say some shit like that. Say some shit like, oh, you just sit around and think about your problems? You a doctor. Well, you're not a doctor, but they hire you to help people with their problems, not call out their problems or ridicule them for having a problem. You know, so yeah. And then they back to the point though. She got the nerve that before the first visit, I mean the most recent visit, she got the nerve to sit there and say, that's good you came to check up on your health. Shit, I came to check up on my health, but now you're talking about some, oh, what, you just sitting around and thinking about your problems all day? Like, I see why black people don't come to doctors and doctor offices and hospitals and shit. Because when we do, we don't get taken serious. They don't take us serious when we go into these spaces, especially as black people. I don't know about other people, but I know, speaking for myself and other black folks, nah, they don't take us serious, not like that. Nah, not at all. They don't take us serious in these spaces. They don't take our problems serious. They just write us off. They just write us off as, oh, you think about your problem too much. Or they don't take us serious, like, oh, ain't nothing really wrong with him. Ain't nothing really wrong with her. He alright. It is all in his head. He'll be okay. She'll be okay. That's how I look at it. So, I just want to share that story with y'all. You know. And it was like real unmotivating. You know. I don't really want to even go back and see a doctor. Even though, like I keep saying, she ain't a doctor. She ain't nothing but an RN. So that really, I guess, prompted me to work on my own health. I've been taking my own vitamins. I went to the health food store, got my own vitamins. Yeah, and I'm working on my own health. To hell with these doctors. This ain't really about shit. They just really here to get paid. They not here to help. They here for a check, and that's it. Black or white. That's how I'm starting to look at it. They here for a check. So, now y'all know what's going on with me. Keep y'all up to date, in the loop. But I want to get into some other stuff.